Yeah, Chris, thanks for your time. We're here at Paris Games Week. You're playing the League of Legends tournament here. It's usually just a French tournament, but you decided to take a substitute to participate, and how's it going?
So far good. We succeeded group phase and we are now in the playoffs. And the half final is about to start. So right now AAA is playing with Eclipse, and after that it's our time to show how good we are, and we will face GSU Gaming with Schleier as their captain. And we hope to succeed, of course, and we will probably meet Eclipse in the finals because they have a really strong lineup. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, for this tournament you need at least 3 French players. So Yellow started with you here and one more substitute. How did that come that you decided to participate in this tournament?
We heard there will be a tournament for League of Legends, and since it's Paris and it's a nice location and it has a lot of publicity for it, we decided to participate by taking another French substitute. So the prize money itself is nice, so it was worth the effort coming here.
Yeah, at Paris Game Week there's also ESWC taking place. They decided to make a Dota 2 tournament. Do you think at a real World Championship, what ESWC calls itself, there must be a League of Legends tournament?
Esport is growing, and especially because LoL has such a boom. It's not only the casual, it's a lot of esports scene as well. So I think you can't really go without League of Legends anymore, and it's a wrong decision if they don't take it in the next season.
If we talk about League of Legends in general, in Europe it was a bit quiet after Gamescom because there were not that much offline tournaments, a few very huge online tournaments for League of Legends, for example the Tales of the Lane or something. How's the mood actually in Fnatic League of Legends team? I mean, Lamia left a few months ago and you did not really have someone who replaced him. I mean, he played with Candy Panda for some time. Yellow Star was in SK Gaming, and now we saw him playing with your team the last week. What's the situation with your AD carry?
We are still trying out a lot. We don't want to we don't want to hesitate, but in the other way we don't want to rush anything, because if we take an AD carry, it's a permanent position for a long time. So we need to make sure we do the right one, and we test out a lot, especially human-wise. We have to be compatible, otherwise it's not possible to play long-term. It's hard to decide who you can take for that, so we are trying out a lot, but I guess we will take one soon.
Okay, Yellowstar, I think you know him pretty good. You've been in AAA before you joined Fnatic, and your bot lane was pretty well known in Europe. Is Kenny Panda a person you would wish to have in your team? Not just because of his playing style, but also from the human side?
I first met him in Hanover at the IM World Championship, and I really think he's a good person. I don't know if in long term he can be up to the schedule that we wanted to, but play-wise, I think there are not a lot of people that can compete with him. So I really would like to play with him in the team, of course. There's no reason to not, but if you have a lot of people you can choose, it's always hard to choose one out of a lot.
Okay, who has the last word in this topic? I mean, you will be the one who plays with him on the same lane, or is it a team decision in that case?
It's rather a team decision. I have to be compatible with him, so I have to play with him and I have to say yes or no to an AD carry. But overall it's a team decision because he has to fit human-wise. That's the most important part.
Okay, you missed to qualify for P3 because you lost the decider at Gamescom against COD. I guess everybody who's professional League of Legends player at the moment definitely wants to compete in Season 3. So what are your plans and your thoughts for this upcoming season?
Especially within the next weeks we will have a lot of preparation time, we will train a lot, and we will make sure we will qualify. We will be up on top of our play. As soon as we have a permanent AD carry, the schedule will be a lot tighter, so we have to train a lot in scrims and so on. It's needed. It's needed for the next qualifiers, so we have to be on top of our game.
Fnatic is definitely one of the biggest organizations in esports. For example, with the StarCraft Academy, they started something special in Korea. They also built this gaming house in Korea. For Season 3, a lot of teams announced to live in a gaming house. For example, Curse wanted to move to Germany, SK wants to build a new house in Cologne, if I'm right. And also CLG announced that they will move to Germany to live together. Are there any plans in Fnatic, maybe if you're going to Korea? I mean, that's probably not the best place to practice for this Season 3 because you have to be in Europe for events. Is there any idea of going to a gaming house or maybe just having one for the League of Legends team?
Well, we have plans moving into a gaming house together because I think it's needed if you try to take the next step towards professionalism. And it's really needed to have the same sleeping schedule and be on the same time limit. So I guess the gaming house will be there. We are not sure where or how we can do it yet, but it's definitely not going to be Korea, it's going to be in Europe.
Okay, if we talk about the other teams, there are just three slots from Europe from Season 3. I get in the end it will be 8 teams from Europe and 8 teams from North America. How would you rate your team at the moment? It's definitely sure you want to be in that top 8, or do you think there is any risk for you?
Risk, there's always a risk. It's a competition, so the best has to win. And I think we have a really good shot at one of the top 8 because I rate us as one of the top 8 teams in Europe.
Who do you think will be by your side? I mean, there was again that change in SK Gaming, for example, because Yellowstar now left them. No one is really sure if he will come back to them or stay in Fnatic, for example. But there's also Candy Panda, who is, I don't know, actually the player who's just playing for the team who needs an AD carry. And do you know any details about Candy Panda maybe rejoining SK?
I don't have any real news about that because I'm not really sure what Candy will do or not. But I guess in the next weeks things will get clearer because if the new tournaments come up, everyone needs to be sure who he plays with. And I guess there are a lot of teams competing for the Season 3 because it's such a big deal. And there are a lot of teams in practice right now that really focus on getting it there. But the top 8 will be like, let's say 10 to 12 teams will really compete for that. So yeah, but I think we have a really good shot at this.
Okay, who do you think will make it to the top 8? I mean, there are a lot of teams, as you already mentioned, but who is really on top of these, in your opinion?
I really think Makers has a good shot at doing that. And SK Gaming is already qualified because of the Gamescom. I can't really name teams right now, but I guess it's sure that the real professional teams in Europe are going to try to get in there. So I guess it's going to be around the same names all over.
If we look at Season 3 and the changes coming made by Riot, just to have the very own big league and competitions like every week, offline and online, and also regarding the gaming house, what is your family actually thinking about this? I mean, if you really move into a gaming house, you will have to stop your studies and stuff. You will mainly be a professional gamer. Do they support this? If you say, okay, I will play 1 or 2 years full time and stop quitting, doing anything else, what's their opinion on that?
It's a decision that is hard to take, of course, but my family supports me, so no matter what I do, I guess they will always support me. And if I have the chance to earn money and get reputation towards esport, I guess it's a good shot and I should take it.
What about your opinion on that? I mean, for example, CLG was in America and the whole world in the last month. I guess they didn't saw their family for about 4 months. Are you a person which is okay with it, or do you say, no, I have to be with my friends and stuff at home and Germany?
I'm a family man, so I really like to be with my family and I feel it's needed to have a close touch with it. But as it comes to money and esport and career, I think you have to suffer at some part to be able to get a reputation and to be good at what you are. and I really love the competition, so it's a part of my personality that I try to compete at whatever I do. And at this point I have to say it's needed to take the next step towards professionalism.
Alright, Chris, that was it. I wish you the best of luck for this tournament here, and the last words are yours.
I would like to thank our sponsors, Fnatic, and also like all my teammates, because without them I wouldn't be able to compete at such a high level. So thanks for that. And also Riot, they're doing a really good job promoting esport, and they really do a lot to make the game what it is right now. So I would like to thank them.